Hi everyone, today I am up at the school garden and I thought I'd take you for a wander around and have a look at the icy, frosty conditions. So we'll start with our canoe. Oh my goodness, look how frozen this is! How much fun would you have with all this ice? Oh, I wonder how deep it is. Let's see. Ooh! Wow! Absolutely fantastic. What would you do with this? We could paint it. Oh, we could smash it. Or we could put it somewhere in the sun and time how long it took to defrost. I've set up some new bird feeders in the garden. So in a couple of weeks the big school bird watch will be happening and we'll be able to count how many different species of birds that we get. Hopefully they'll find the food soon. Today's story is How Big is a Million? Written by Anna Milborn and Serena Rigoletti. Pipkin was a very small penguin who was always asking very big questions. How wide is the sea? How high is the sky? Is the moon made of cheese? But the thing he wanted to know most of all was, how big is a million? He went to ask his mama, but she was busy catching breakfast. It's important to have a full tummy when you're asking such big questions. Pipkin counted the fish his mama had caught and found that they were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10's a big number of fish for breakfast, he said. But if 10's this big, how big is a million? A million's more fish than you could ever eat, said Mama. A million's much, much more than 10. Pipkin thought about this for a while. He tried to imagine much, much, much more than 10. It's no good, he said at last. I'll have to go and find a million to know for sure how big it is. Good luck, called Mama, as she watched him go. Pipkin walked a little way and found a crowd of penguins. They were huddled in a circle, keeping warm. That's a lot of penguins, Pipkin thought. There's a much, much, much more than 10. Excuse me, he called. How many of you are there? 100, said the middle penguin, and I'm the warmest one of all. 100's a very big number, said Pipkin. If 100's this big, how big is a million? A million's much, much bigger than 100, the middle penguin said. But 100 is enough to keep you toasty warm. Would you like to join us? No, thank you, said Pipkin. I have to find a million. He set off again through the deep white snow. After a while, his feet got tired of walking. So he slid on his tummy down a long, steep hill. He bumped into a seal club who was doing much the same thing. Then ever so quietly, it began to snow. That's a lot of snowflakes, Pipkin whispered. There are more than 100 and much, much more than 10. Do you think there are a million? No, said the seal club, but I'm sure there are 1,000. And there really were. 1,000 is a really big number, said Pipkin. If 1,000 is this big, how big is a million? The seal club wrinkled his nose. Well, he said, a million's much, much bigger than 1,000. Pipkin and the seal club built a snowy penguin and a seal club and threw far too many snowballs to count. Then Pipkin said, I really have to go. I have to find my million. Good luck, said the seal club. Pipkin Pipkin walked and walked and walked all around the South Pole and back home again. His toes were cold and he was sleepy all over, and he hadn't found a million of anything at all. Pipkin was a very disappointed penguin. He said to his mama, "I found 10 yummy fish, 100 warm penguins, 1,000 pretty snowflakes, and a brand new friend. But I couldn't find a million however hard I tried." Mama gave him a big, warm hug. "Come outside," she said. "I've got something to show you. Here's your million, my little Pip. Can you make a wish on every single one?" This way to see Pipkin's million. Open the envelope to see what Pipkin saw. And this is what Pipkin saw. A million stars in the sky. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of stars. Can you see them all? A million stars. I wonder who would like to count them. Not me. So I hope you enjoyed that story today from a very frosty Ford Bank garden. I'll see you again soon. Bye.